Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you've got Darren Little here with the MLM Superheroes, and we are live right now on an international broadcast, broadcasting to all four corners of the world. Guys, we are in a very, very interesting time right now. We've done a considerable amount of test marketing over this last 12 months to roll out what industry leaders are calling the most incredible category creator to ever launch in the home-based business, guys. Now, I can tell you this, turning back the clock a little bit, rolling back a little bit about my background, I was very fortunate, guys, that I had some really amazing mentors in my mid-20s, and by the time I turned 35 years old, I became a self-made millionaire. That's what you get to learn. Those are the strategies that I teach, guys. So I will tell you this. I'm not talking about this stuff from, hey, I read this stuff in a textbook, let's give it a try. I'm not stuff like, hey, I went to this seminar on the weekend and I heard this great concept, let's give that a whirl. Guys, this is tried, tested, and proven on strategies that I use to be able to take people from completely homeless, and 6 months later, they're making $20,000 in a single month. These are tried, tested, and proven secrets of the wealthy, secrets of the people that can manifest whatever they want into their realities, guys. So what I'm going to tell you today is that there's no guesswork here, guys. So what I did was I started a business with $154, and I wanted to prove people that whatever your excuse is, I've already squashed it. I can't start, Darren, because I don't have enough money to start a business. Really? Well, if you can't come up with $154, you need my help. Darren, I can't start a business because I just don't have any time. Really? Well, my students in 60 days working full-time jobs with 3 kids and a wife are already making $6,000 a month in residual income. Darren, I don't have any contacts. Really? I just talk to people that hit the like button on my Facebook page. So what's the excuse, guys? There is no excuse. There's no reason why, and I've proven it. I've taken a full year to test market everything that I'm talking about, everything that I teach and train, to prove to people that whatever your excuse is, it's an excuse. Because I took $154 and 30 days later created a 6-figure residual income. So what's your excuse? What is it that's really holding you back? Because, guys, I didn't do any paid marketing. I didn't do any solo, do any traffic. I didn't pay for banners. I didn't do any of that. And I recruited 280 people personally. That's not my team. That's just me. Now, how the heck is that possible? Think about that. How the heck can somebody do no paid marketing at all, have simple, casual conversations without pitching, without selling anything, without get in now, without lock your spot, without any type of hype or any type of pitch, focusing my entire conversation on you? What's your dream? What's your passion? What's your vision? Where do you want to go in your life? And guys, once you understand the distinction, the difference, you become the attractor factor versus repelling people away from you, which is what most people do. They actually repel the business away from them. No different than walking into a retail outlet and the person comes over to you and they say, "Can I help you, sir?" "I'm good. I'm good. I'm just looking. I'm good." Right? Once you understand how to turn the polarity around of your magnet, right, you actually attract people to you. So, what I do is this. When I first got into this industry, guys, my mentor, who was a self-made millionaire, he always used to, I saw this quote that would come up on the screen over and over, week after week, as I went through these presentations. And there was a quote from J. Paul Getty that completely and totally transformed my reality forever. From that point on, guys, I would rather have 1% of 100 people's efforts than 100% of my own. So I want you to think about this from a standpoint of, doing your daily job, or maybe you've got 2 jobs or even 3 jobs, or maybe you're on a corporate salary. Those are for most people, those are what they're on, right? You've got tradespeople as well that they bill hourly, but now they have to go get the work, so they're the marketing and sales department, and during that time they're not getting paid for their time, and then they get the contracts, and now they got to fulfill the contracts. So a lot of times if you're a tradesperson, you go really, really super busy, and then you've got no work, and then really, really super busy, and then you've got no work. In the event that you're working an hourly job, you've only got so many hours in the day, and at some point in time, you got to get sleep. So, maybe you could work 16 or even 18. If you it, maybe you could work 20 hours. But at a certain point in time, you go through what's called burnout, right? There's just not enough hours, and you're not getting paid enough income. So what I do, guys, is I look at something called cloning. Now imagine if you were in a position where you had some special DNA device from the future that you could bring back to today, and you could actually clone yourself, make copies and clone yourself to be able to have multiple versions of you, dozens of you, hundreds of you that were all over the internet. Guys, right now there's clone versions of me that are doing millionaire mentoring, training, and coaching. There's clone versions of me teaching people how to recruit new reps in 6 to 45 minutes. Versions of me teaching people how to use Facebook to build rapport, how to put up quality content, how to use press releases to take your message completely viral, right? And I'm going to show you a little bit of that today to show you how I can take a message, target it to a target market, and have it go completely viral all over social media so that my brand is being promoted by other people, complete total strangers, guys, that I've never met before, that are actually promoting my brand, and they're not even involved with me. They're not involved in my company. They're not even affiliates of my company, but yet they're promoting my brand all over the internet. How the heck is that possible? That's what I want to be able to teach you and give you an idea of how to implement these strategies into your business. It doesn't matter what you do, guys. If you're a doctor, a lawyer, accountant, insurance agent, a mortgage broker, a realtor, maybe you sell automotive, you're a car dealer. It doesn't matter. You could be a massage therapy person, a fitness expert. Guys, I can literally help you to take your brand globally, where you're known in your local city for whatever your trade is, so that your phone starts ringing off the hook with incoming phone calls. Now, I can tell you that when your phone starts ringing off the hook with incoming phone calls, guys, business certainly does change. People say, Darren, how is it that you could roll out a company and in 90 days be in 5 different countries? How the heck is that possible? It's possible when you understand the power of the internet and you understand the power of cloning. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 2 things. The first thing I'm going to tell you is the ability to clone yourself using the internet, and the second thing is the ability to clone yourself through other people and through the power of duplication. Now, when I first got into this industry, guys, my mentor, who was a self-made millionaire, said, Darren, if you want to make big money, I'm talking big, big money in this industry, first rule of thumb, I don't want you talking about our company. Now, guys, I spent $4,000 to start my first network marketing business over 25 years ago. Now, keep in mind, I came from the world of features and benefits, pitching and closing. That was the world that I came from. So when he told me he didn't want me talking about the company, I thought, like, are we doing something illegal here? Why can't I talk about the company? He said, rule number 2. Now, coming from features and benefits, guys, I got to be honest with you. I literally was sitting in that room in a complete fog. So how the heck am I going to sell these products over here, right, without talking about the products, without talking about this company? What the heck am I going to talk about if I'm not talking about what we're selling? Darren, if you want to make big money in this industry, I want you to talk about them. Now I'm even more confused. How the heck am I going to sell these products talking about them? Are you for real? How the heck is that ever going to work? Guys, here's what I found out. People do business with people that they know, like, and trust. They also do business with people that they're either like or that they aspire to be like. If you can find 3 things in common with a person in the first, they automatically like you. 3 things in common in 5 minutes, and they like you. Now, here's what I found out. If I take the conversation and I'm asking questions, the person that asks the questions, guys, controls the conversation. The person that asks the questions controls the conversation. Now, if I'm asking you questions, right, about your reality, your family, your, kids, your passion, your dream, your vision, right, and I can get you connected to your dream, right, and find out what it costs. What kind of money do you need to be able to live your dream, right? And then what do you want the money for? So if I can find out what you want that money for, and I can identify all the things that you want, and then find out how serious are you about really getting to that dream, the path that you're currently on, guys, is either taking you closer to your dream or further away from your dream. One of the two. And if you're on a steady, money thing, you're literally just wasting your life away. Okay? And no offense, I'm not saying this to be offensively in any way. But if you're working hourly or you're working a corporate salary, guys, at some point in time you're going to have to go through what's called a wake-up call and realize you're not getting further ahead. You're literally stuck, right? You're on this treadmill and you're not getting any further ahead. Right? Even if you're a person that's making a couple $100,000 a year, right? You got to take half that off right off the top for taxes. So are you really getting any further ahead, guys? You're really not. Not in the bigger picture of what you really want for your dreams. So what I would income, right, that you don't have to worry about money at all, that you can contribute and give back in different ways to have a positive impact on the world. Otherwise, you're literally just taking up space, guys, right? You're taking up space, you're taking up time. So what I always say to people is this: get connected to your passion, get connected to your dream. Why is it that you're even here on the planet, guys? Think about this. Why is it that you're even here on this planet? Now, what I do, guys, is I look for what I call category creators. These are companies that, hands down, they've got no competition. There's no competition in the marketplace, right, for a category creator. That means they're creating a new marketplace that nobody else is currently in. So I look for a category creator. I look for a company that hits what I call the largest demographic possible. So with the company that we're going to be talking about today, there's 2 demographics. One is that we help business owners to increase their sales by 30% or more, right? That's one portion, right? And then from a consumer standpoint, we help families save $9,000 a year off of things that they're purchasing anyway. So what I want to do here first is I want to go out to our panel to talk to a few people that have gone through some of our millionaire mentoring and training. They've had success with our program, and they've actually already become profitable in short order, and now they're exponentially growing. Why? Because they learned how to do cloning, guys. Now, once you learn cloning, that means that when you go to sleep, you're still working. When you go to your job, you're still working. Even though you're not physically working, you've got clone versions of you working for you. You've got other people that are working maybe 1 hour a day working as well. So if I've got 100 people and they're each working for an hour, what's that? That's an extra 100 hours per day. That means for every day that you work, I'm working 12.5 days for every day that you work. So I want you to think about the power of this. So let's just reach out quickly to Calais Beeman. Calais, you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
I certainly can. You're all in your rock star sunglasses.
Yeah. That's right, man. My rock star glasses. What's up?
So tell me about, your journey, Calais. You're the sort of the founder and the CEO of Home Business Television. You've picked Explocial as your primary pick. What did you see, having interviewed so many seven-figure income earners, multi-millionaires that are with a variety of different companies? Why did you choose this particular company?
I looked at Explosion and I just saw a couple things that really appealed to me. I love the fact that our company appeals to a large demographic. We have business owners, professionals that can utilize our products to increase their own business, which is important to any business owners, to finding ways to market and to leverage that. So I saw a marketplace that I hadn't really seen before in some of the other companies that I had been in contact with. Also, the product line that we also have, our products that we offer the people are able to help so many people because we're able to save people, we're able to save families thousands of dollars, and not just anything, but it's stuff that we buy regularly, whether it's sneakers or athletic gear, televisions, cars, groceries, travel, movies. I mean, I live in LA and I use those movie certificates all the time because we all love to go to the movies out here. And so it's not a better feeling than to be able to save on stuff that you already use. And so it really just made sense. And then taking a look at the compensation plan and what we are able to do in terms of getting people's business off the ground quickly. In this kind of age, people don't have a lot of patience to wait, 5, 10, 15 years to get their business into profit. They want, they need to be in profit and have income coming in right away. And looking around and seeing all of the success stories that we've had on our team of people who've been able to generate a full-time income in 30 days, people who've been able to change their life in 60 to 90 days, was inspiring. And so, and it's something that anybody can do. You don't have to be have a top degree anywhere or have ridiculous talent. If you just are able to follow some simple procedures and follow some simple steps, you can succeed as well. So with all of that, it was just kind of obvious. I was like, sign me up, let's get rocking. And now, we're releasing our new platform with even more value with the vision care and the dental care, both of which I'm excited to be able to share with folks that I know who are going to get tremendous value from that and lots of other services. So it was just a no-brainer, and it's an exciting time for everybody who is part of the team.
Fantastic. Let's go over to, how are you, sir?
Hello there.
Yes, I can hear you. Philip,
Okay.
Maybe you can just share. I know that you came onto this call. You kind of squeaked in there at the last minute because your phone's lit up like a Christmas tree right now. Tell us a little bit about what's happened just in the last couple of days in your business.
Oh man, it's been getting really, really interesting there. I mean, the phone is blowing up like a Christmas tree, and just helping a lot of people. I mean, because this is a contact sport. That's the thing about it. And even when we went to Miami and just getting to meet Tom Westrick, and he had a flip phone. That was kind of interesting to me. I mean, you got a guy with a flip phone, and he was doing the number one thing that you can do, and that's pick up the phone and like get somebody on the phone. Because I mean, I know we do a lot of online things like that, but the most important thing is like to get that person offline and have a conversation with them. So a lot of people on my team is implementing that part, and it's really paying off like great dividends for each and every one of them. Because you know, like you said, we are creating clones and we are creating duplication, and like people are having a lot of success with that. So you know, the Platinum 200 and things that you teach us is like really working, and like this thing is getting fun and funner every day, man. I'm just having a good, I'm having a good time right now, Darren. Just to be honest with you, man.
Fantastic. That's so great. Let's go over to Dia really quickly. Dia, how are you?
I'm great, Aaron. Hi.
I'm doing exceptional. Dia, you know, I mean, I'll tell you what I find really, you know, exciting is that a lot of people, they get into this type of industry, and you always hear people say, you know, I don't want to go to my friends and family, right? I've heard that so often in the industry. Guys, I'm going to tell you something that you know, maybe people don't actually say this stuff, but I can tell you this. Explosial saves a family $9,000 a year, and it's a lifetime membership. It's willable and transferable to your children for their lifetime. Now, this is the very first company, guys, the first company in 25 years that if I don't tell somebody about this company, I feel like I'm doing their family an injustice because they're spending money that they don't have to spend. When their kids need braces for $5,800, they get $2,500 off by having an Explosional membership. Guys, that's life-changing because I can tell you that that's a pretty hefty bill when your kids need braces. But you know, Dia, you've got a really interesting situation because you took this to your mother, who's entrepreneurial, and your mother, I mean, is like on fire. I mean, she's just like, you know, she just thinks Explosional is, you know, is the next best thing, right? Tell us a little bit about that and how that came about.
With my mom, well, basically, has always been an entrepreneur. I've known her, so she told me, you know, you have a job to pay the bills, but there because they don't care about you. You definitely have your own business. I do, but you got to do something else. And I was like, so that's always been in the back of my mind. So when I heard about Explosional, she did a billion other things. I did a couple other things, and I was like, I need to look into it a little bit more before I tell her because either she bought it already, did it already, just didn't tell me, or I don't know. So when I called her, I said, okay, check this out. This is going on. I did the research. You don't have to research. This is, and I told her. She said, really? I said, take a look at this. And I think I let her watch your video first. And she's like, man, he knows what he's talking about. I said, yeah, he's serious. It's like, well, I'm in, you know. That's pretty much how it started with her.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Congratulations. Guys, you know what I want to do here today is I'm going to go live. I'm going to show you my back office. I'm going to show you my actual numbers. I'm going to show you a few of the strategies that I personally use. You know, like I said, that in the year that I've done my test marketing, I personally sponsored like 280 people, 279, 280, something like that. No paid marketing at all. That's what I teach. That's what I will teach you. That how to master becoming a top recruiter, how to master recruiting new reps, guys. Okay. Now, a lot of people don't believe me when I first tell them this, but I can recruit a new rep in 6 to 45 minutes. 6 to 45 minutes. Now, on a live broadcast with screen share, the best time that I've ever had is 3 minutes. Now, how's that possible? How could I recruit a new rep into a company in minutes? How's that possible, right? There's a specific strategy that I teach you so that you can have 100% total confidence, right, that you can be a top recruiter, right? And we've got people that have never had any experience before, right, that are becoming top recruiters. Like Matrika Keisha, she's only 19 years old, guys. She's full-time, right? Conrado Casalo, 2 months in, he quit his job, he's gone full-time in the business, right? Gregory Hinton, he works a full-time job, but he's already at $6,000 monthly residual income in 60 days. So what I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to go live on my screen, and I'm going to give you an idea of what is possible. What is possible, guys? Let's take a look. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to go over to the Explosial website. And guys, you know, when I talk about a category creator, when you have a category creator business, there's absolutely no competitors out there, right? So instead of having a monthly auto ship like most companies have, our program is designed where you're basically, you put down an initial deposit. Or can you mute out your line, please, if you just came on? You put down an initial down payment or initial deposit for your entry fee, and then you're paying 23 payments, and then you own it for a lifetime. Now, I want to give you an idea, guys, of the power of our membership. And this right here is our membership that we all promote as leaders. As of midnight tonight is when the new site will convert, but you have until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to get grandfathered into our program that's going to be $399, guys, for $154. So it's less than half price. Now, imagine this. Imagine if you've got kids and they get a fever at 2 o'clock in the morning and you don't know what to do. Should you take them into emergency? We have the ability to call a doctor 24/7 so that you can go through all the symptoms, you can get recommendations, they can even write you a prescription over the phone that you can go to your local pharmacy and get that prescription, whether it's antibiotics or pain relief, whatever it is that you need. And to have a doctor on call 24/7 is total peace of mind. Now imagine this, guys. Now this number right here for orthodontics, these are real numbers, guys. This is really what it costs. Now with Explosial, you can save $2,471 off of your orthodontics. So huge, huge savings for the family. Maybe you need to get a crown or a root canal. People don't realize how much this stuff costs, guys, until their mouth is in literally critical pain, right? And when you've got nerve, you know, like a root canal problem, when you've got an infection, you got no choice. Like, you have to get the work done, right? So these are the types of savings that our members get just by having an Explosial membership. Now keep in mind, guys, this is a lifetime discount membership, and you can will it and transfer it to your children. This is a complete category creator. No other company competes with us, and I'm telling you, we highly compensate our reps. Now, what about things like vision? If you need you know, eyeglasses, or you even want to go into some of the you know, LASIK you know, surgery processes. Some people want to, instead of wearing glasses, they want to get the laser surgery done. You can save between 20 to 60% off of laser surgery. Keep in mind, we're talking about a lifetime membership. What about holistic care? 20% off on all of your holistic care. There's no limits to the number of visits that you can have. What about hearing? If you're older and you need to get a hearing aid, or you need, you know, 20 to 50% off hearing aid devices at 1,400 participating providers, right? What about medical imaging? If you need to get an MRI or a PET scan, 50 to 75% off on medical imaging, guys. This is next level. The amount of money that we save families. What about legal? If you need to consult a lawyer, you've got maybe some contract or something that needs to be looked through, some documents, something that requires a little bit of legal advice for dispute resolutions, right? What about some things like speeding tickets, parking tickets, divorce matters, debt matters, criminal matters, motor vehicle bankruptcy, doing a will, doing a name change. Guys, you get 25% off of this for a lifetime. What about roadside assistance? If you have a wife and she works late, guys, knowing that you've got 24-hour emergency roadside assistance dispatch gives you a lot of peace of mind, knowing that whatever happens, especially if she's traveling late at night or you've got children, they're just young, they've just got their driver's license, you know, are they going to be okay? What's, you know, when it starts getting late at night, parents start to worry. At least if you've got roadside assistance, you have that sort of peace of mind. Also in auto maintenance, 10 to 15% off. Now, a lot of these places, guys, are name brands: Amco, Jiffy Lube, Pep Boys, Tire Kingdom. You know, these are all top names. Precision Tune Auto Care. Guys, this is money back in your pocket, money back in your jeans. And then we've got things of everyday savings, just like, you know, if you're a diabetic, guys, we save up to 60% off on diabetic supplies. What about car rentals? 10 to 25% off. Fitness memberships, 50% off. Magazine subscriptions, 30% off there. If you're buying a home, or you're doing a mortgage, or you've got to get realtor services, we can save up to $3,000 on the sale and financing of a home. What if you're moving or moving in storage? 60% off there. Gift baskets, 10% off. Six Flags, 40% savings off of Six Flags. If you're traveling, to 30% off, right? Floral discounts. Guys, if you want to get your teeth whitened, you save 75% off. Now, keep in mind, this is a lifetime membership. Now, a lot of people say, well, Darren, what kind of money can you make with a program like this? Well, let's just check it out. Let's just take a quick look. Now, let's say, as an example, guys, that, you know, our program, based upon our Fast Start membership, is designed so that within 21 days, that you get 6 people. Now, believe me, most people get a lot more than that, because when you're talking about saving a family $9,000 a year, over a 10-year period of time, that's 90 grand. If they were to transfer that membership to their children, guys, can you please mute out your lines if you've just come on to the broadcast? Please, your lines if you've come on to the broadcast, please. So let's say that you brought 6 people in the first 21 days, and they didn't do as good. Let's say they only did 4 people, and let's take that 3 generations down. What kind of income would you be able to make? Now, guys, that doesn't look like very much work right now, does it? Like, a lot of you are probably thinking, well, geez, if I could save my, you know, the people that I know $9 grand a year, there'd probably be a lot more people than that would want to participate. Let's take a look at the earnings. $51,300. That doesn't include our upfront Fast Start bonuses of, you know, the $250, or one-time commissions of $250, or matching Fast Start bonuses, or our leadership bonuses, or unlimited depth potential, guys. This is infinity. Now, a little tiny bit of work, guys, and you're probably making more money with Explosial than you do at your full-time job. Now, let's just say, as an example, that you consider yourself to be a little bit better than that, right? Like Paul Turner recruited 24 people in his first 30 days, okay? 24 people in his first 30 days. Now, let's say that, you know, let's keep that number the same at 4 for everybody else, because everybody else is not going to be able to, you know, be a peak performer maybe like Paul. But what would it be like? What kind of incentive would it be like for you to maybe step into your power, to step into your leader, to take massive action on a 30-day and really come out of the gate flying, right? Because that's not a lot of people. And I will tell you that in my first month, I did 55, okay? So let's just the people that hit the like button on my Facebook page, and in the first 30 days, I brought 55 people into the company. But let's check out the potential earnings here. Are you guys ready for this? $307,000 with 24 people recruited by you and 4 people recruited down 3 levels. Guys, this is next level. There's not a single solitary company that can compete with Explosial. Not one. We are a category creator, and the great thing about our company is that this isn't some random auto ship, guys. This is a payment that you're paying monthly that's going to 23 payments, and after that, you own it for a lifetime. And it's willable and it's transferable to your children. So let's say that you're in your 70s already, and you're thinking into your mind, well, I don't know, like, let's say that you even had 12 years with the program, right? Now, what's 12 years times dollars? That's 108 grand that you've saved from 70 until 82, and now you can will that to your children or even your grandchildren, guys. This is a lifetime savings program that will be able to put an incredible amount of not only savings, but in the event that you decide that you want to be an affiliate and do some marketing with us, guys, I'm telling you what, this is next level. Next level. So let's take a quick look here behind the scenes here. We're going to log in right now into the back office. Okay, so I want you to imagine that you are just starting a business, guys, like me. Now, I did what I call a marketing case study where I didn't do any paid marketing, okay? I just did word of mouth. But there's something that I call breaking inertia, and that is an incredible amount of front-forward energy moving forward on the front end, guys. So my strategy, because I wanted to get to a $10,000 income in 30 days, that was my intention, that was my goal, right? So my strategy was that I had 25 connections in any given day, minimum. That was my baseline. Now, I'm going to tell you that on some days where I was really going hard, now keep in mind, that would be brand new people, yesterday or the day before, a couple days ago. That would be people on my team and my people's people. Okay, so a combination of all 4 categories, and I'm going to have a minimum of 25 connections, but on some days that I was going really hard, I had 75. So just on this one broadcast, guys, we have dozens of people right now that are watching this broadcast, and the broadcast that we did last night that was like this, it's had 175 views in 24 hours. Less than 24 hours. It's not even a full day, because we did the broadcast last night, I think at 6 p.m., and it's already been viewed about 175 times. So what I want for you to understand here is that this can be done on a part-time basis or on a full-time basis. Most people that get involved with a company like this, they start very casual on a part-time basis. They start to pick up. Keep in mind, I'm doing 25 connections on any given day, so my first paycheck comes, right? And it's only like $100 and some. Now, most people would go, oh, it doesn't work. Oh, look at all that time I put in. Oh, I only got paid $120, right? That's what most people would do. But I understand what it means to break inertia. I keep on going. 25, 25, 25, 25, 25, 25 every day. Now the following week comes, what do I make? Oh, I only made $100. It doesn't work. I might as well quit. Right? That's what most people would do. I understand breaking inertia. So what happens? The next week I make 1,000. The next week I make 1,600. The next week I make 2,300. The next week I make 2,700. The next week I make 4,600. You see how that works, guys? That's called exponential momentum that's coming out of the gate. Now, I could have been, you know, a victim right here, and I could have said, oh, I'm not going to spend all that time for hardly anything. What's the point? It doesn't even work. Really? Well, guess what? In 40 days, it generated $12,300. So you've got to just trust the process. Trust the process that it works, and keep on going full speed ahead. Now, what would it be like for you? Let's just take a look at some of the, you know, the daily cash flow here to give you an idea of what's possible. So, you know, we've got some of these days here. We got, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's $290 off of the $29 product. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's $180. So let's check out the platinum membership and let's see how that worked out. Okay, so what do we have? Today's already been about 500. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So that's like, you know, about a $1,400 day. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. That's probably 6. You know, so you can get an idea here of the type of cash flow that can be generated in a single day from this program. Guys, this is completely next level. Now, why do people want to get involved with Explosial? I can tell you, because 80% of all families right now are ridiculously struggling with their finances, guys. And we help a family $9,000 per year. And I'm talking about name brands here, guys. I'm not talking about, you know, some brands that you don't know. I'm talking about the Men's Warehouse 50% off, 25% off budget rental car. If you've got children, we get 40% off of bikes, guys. That's almost 2 for 1. 40% off of movie tickets. Maybe you go to Six Flags, 40% off, or Disneyland. You know, Office Depot, 15 to 30% off of Office Depot products. Maybe you need a computer, guys. We get 30% off of Hewlett-Packard through the corporate discount program. What about Papa John's Pizza? You've got a birthday party. You got 20 or 30 kids that got to go to the birthday party. 25% off of that entire bill is a lot of money back in your jeans. Because I can tell you that, you know, if you've got even 20 large pizzas, you know, each pizza probably costs about 30 bucks, you know, with toppings and stuff on it. So start doing the math. What's 25% off going to be back in your jeans off of that birthday party, right? So there's an incredible amount of categories here that you can save money on. And I'm talking about name brands, guys. McDonald's is involved, you know, Chili's, Dairy Queen, Quiznos, you know, Subway's involved. These are all name brands that you know of, that you probably already go to. Now, what makes us so unique and different is that we help business owners to increase their sales by 30% or more. 30% or more. Now, I can tell you that if you're a massage therapy clinic and I'm a massage therapy clinic and you're waiting for walk-in traffic, and I'm giving all new customers a free companion cruise, which is like a 2-for-1 cruise, or a 2-for-1 airfare, I can tell you they're probably going to come to my massage therapy clinic over yours. And if I give all of my customers, if they bring me a customer, they're going to get a voucher too. Oh boy, now I've turned all of my customers into promoters. If I'm a realtor and I want to have people show up for an open house, I can offer these. If I'm an automotive dealer and I want people to come and take a test drive, I can offer these. So we've got all sorts of different promotional offers that you can use. Now, a lot of people say, Darren, well, I've never done a business like this before. I don't know how to do any marketing. What do I do? Well, we teach you how to become a top marketer. Guys, right now, there's clone versions of me all over the internet doing millionaire mentoring and training. All over right now. I'm doing now in all four corners of the world. Right now, as we speak. You're watching me live, and I've got other clone versions of me that are also doing presentations, giving away value, showing my marketing strategies, how I've mastered cloning, all these different strategies. So we show you, we teach you how to do this too. How about if you could just learn how to use the internet and market in 1 hour a day? People say I don't have very much time. Well, I'm sure that you can invest 1 hour per day into increasing your skills. Now, this is something that I like to show because this shows about how to generate traffic, eyeballs on your message. This one is one of my favorites. It's on press releases. It's 5 minutes and 18 seconds long, so it's targeted to people that have what I call attention deficit disorder, which is people like me. I'm a great multitasker, but I'm not so good at sitting in front of my computer for 3 hours straight trying to learn some new strategy. So let's take a look at some of the results that I've been able to generate here, guys, from that 5 minute and 18-second video. Okay, so yesterday we did a few broadcasts, right? So this is targeting real estate brokers, pack open houses with Explosials new business and sales incentives. Guys, I did a broadcast to the UK at 12 noon yesterday, and there was 380 shares. Okay, so let's see what the number is now. Okay, and keep in mind, this is like 24 hours later, okay? Okay, so we're at 408 shares now on social media. That means that this particular post has been on 408 people's walls and in 408 different news feeds. Average person has 300 friends. Now we're talking about 122,400 reach, in addition to the 639 people that actually read it and shared it, right? Now, if somebody shares it and then somebody else shares it off of their wall and somebody else shares it off of their wall, it goes viral on its own. That means that those people don't have to come here to see the brand. You see how that works? So let's go back in here, and I'm going to show you another one here. The MLM Superhero helps business owners add $25,000 per month to their marketing budgets with Explosial. Guys, do you realize with this company, with a small group of 200 people, you're making a $25,000 per month residual income? Now, you can use that for your marketing. You can use that for your business expansion. You can use it for your just regular life if you like. But this is a great way to take your business, whether you're a real estate broker, mortgage broker, an insurance agent, you're in the automotive industry, you're some sort of a professional, electrician, plumber, you teach fitness, you're a fitness trainer, you're a personal coach. Guys, it doesn't matter. What do you think is going to happen to your brand spending 25 grand a month on your marketing campaign? So this was viewed 288 times on social media. Let's take a look at another one. This was a guerrilla marketing campaign that I did where I used something other than my company that's a little bit crazy to lasso a market, and this was called the Facebook Pucker Challenge. And it was a little bit of a spoof on how women do these little pucker pics. And, I did a little challenge with the guys against the women, and it was so funny, and it got so much attention. And in the course of 3 weeks, it was shared on social media 515 times. 515 times 300 average. Now, keep in mind, marketers would have a lot more than that, but 300 average. Guys, that's 154,500 potential reach. What would that do for your brand, guys? Think about it. These are all strategies that we teach through our system with Explosial. Now, I can tell you this. There will never be a time like today, ever again in this company, because people can get involved at our $399 Premier Fast Start membership. Keep in mind, this is a lifetime membership, and they're paying $99.95 per month for 23 months. Then they own it for a lifetime, and they're opening up $250 commissions. $250 commissions. That means that that's in addition to this, guys, just so you know. See here it says additional $250 one-time commissions and fast start bonuses and matching fast start bonuses. Those would be added on to this amount, right? So that gives you an idea of what's possible with a particular program like this. And quite honestly, I've never seen anything like this in 25 years in business. So let's go back here to, let me just erase from here. Okay. Okay, so any questions that I can answer, guys, at all? Any questions at all that I can answer?
I'm good, Darren. I mean, if anybody else have any questions.
Okay, who else we got? We got Craig, we got Dia, we got Calais, we got McAvee, we got Nathan, we got Philip again, T, Timothy, Wes. Guys, any questions at all that I can answer? And you know, then we're going to wrap up for today. We're all good. Okay. So anybody who's trying to talk is muted. So.
Okay. Okay, Darren, I have a question.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. When talking to people and you're trying to get to know them and build rapport, and you know you're asking them all the questions that you need to know, and they say, well, why are you asking me so many questions? I don't like when you're asking me so many questions. What do you do with that?
The interesting thing is I never get that. I mean, I can show you copies of my chats. I mean, they're all live in the training center and in the Platinum 200 group. It's probably because you haven't built enough rapport first. You know,
Okay.
So you can't just you know, meet somebody and say, hi, how much money do you need to make per month? You know what I mean? It's like, you know, you have to basically get things in common with their family, you know, their children, what they like to do for fun, their work, you know, find commonalities with people so that they start to open up. If you just all of a sudden meet somebody, hey, how you doing? So how much money do you need to make per month? Right? You know, of course they're going to get pushback, right?
Okay.
It depends on what you're saying, what you're exchanging. I can tell you this, that if I compliment you on something, and I don't ask you any questions, right? Or I go, hey, I saw that you like such and such. I love that too, right? That's called rapport. And if you're not doing any of that, that's probably why you're getting some pushback. So what I want to do is I want to find things in common. I don't have to find things in common by asking you a question, especially if it's on Facebook, because I can see that you've got kids. I can see that it looks like you're with a wife and you're married and you've got kids because there's a family picture, right? Looks like that you've got a nice house. Looks like that's cool artwork behind you. Looks like that you've got good-looking children. There's lots of things that I could comment on or compliment you on. Make sense?
Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes sense. I really appreciate it, Darren.
Absolutely.
Hey, Darren, I have a question.
Sure.
What kind of an extension of his question was, if you're chatting with someone and you're in that rapport building stage and you're asking, you know, trying to get the three things in common, but you don't really feel like they're opening up. They're still a little forthcoming with information, kind of giving like one or two word answers. What do you do if you're faced with that, or what would you suggest, you know, the rest of us do if we're kind of getting just some general resistance, not even to personal questions, but just even getting into that rapport building state?
Next.
Love it. That's easy.
Here's the thing that I will tell you, Kalei. Business is supposed to be really fun. Business happens at a very high vibration, very, very high vibration. So when I'm out and about doing my things and moving and grooving and shaking and baking and connecting with people and, you know, complimenting people and getting into that high resonance, if I come up against any type of pushback, I push out. So if you're going to give me pushback, I push you out of the way. Real simple. I'm not interested. I'm blazing a trail so fast, all that people can see is my dust behind me. Because, in fact, when I was doing my first round of recruiting, I was talking to so many people moving forward that you're either getting on the train coming behind me in my dust, or you're not. You're just going to find out that I just made another 15,000, right? I don't even care. So you either see the vision or you don't. You're either coming on board or you're not. I don't care either way, and I'm not emotionally attached to it at all. Because all you're going to see is another 10,000, 15, 20, 30. When I did 10, people were like, oh, it's not going to last, right? Then we did 25. Oh, I think it's just a fad, right? Then we did 50. Well, I'll bet I'll give it 6 months, right? Then it was like 100. Oh, I don't know, right? So what I will tell you is this. If I'm going forward this way, and so if I've had my conversations today, well, tomorrow I'm talking to another 25 to 75 people. Now, some of the people will be catching up with me, right, in the snowball, right? So some people that I talked to back here are now contacting me forward on these forward days. But because my forward momentum is so ridiculously fast, right, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter to me because I just keep on replacing it, getting in front of my people, getting in front of people, doing another conference call, doing another call, doing another training, forward momentum, value, more value, call, bam, I'm gone. Now all they're doing is playing catch up. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Any type of resistance and they are gone out of my reality completely. I don't wait and I don't pitter-patter, and I can tell you that whether or not you're participating or not does not matter to me, because tomorrow I'm going to talk to another 25 to 75 people, and the rest is just a snowball like this.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Wes, you got a question quick? Wes, you're muted there, buddy. You're muted. Wes, you're muted. Okay, Wes is having some technical difficulties.
I had a question there.
Okay. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. If you've done network marketing in the past and haven't had tons of success, so people know you from that. So I feel like sometimes I get pushback if I sound like I could be just building rapport, doing everything right. They be like, what you got going on?
Okay.
They're like already, all right, go ahead, just bring on. So I'm like, oh, I don't know.
Okay, and here's what I will tell you is that you have to get out of here, right? And you've got to get into here.
Okay.
You've got to get out of your head and into your heart. You got to stop thinking about commissions and start thinking about what you can do to help change a person's life. Okay, now, I'm never the guy, right? It's always my posse. My posse behind me, right? So if I'm rolling out a company and I've got to, raise $5 million or $10 million, it's never me. It's the guys, right? It's the guys. So all I want to do is to connect, and I want to build some rapport and get out of the way. right? I want to pique somebody's curiosity and get out of the way. So I want to set up a call with the guys, right? The guys, they're the guys, right? I'm just the connector. I'm just the, and connect that person with the guys, right? It's like connecting, you know, Tim's got a leaky roof, and I'm connecting him to John that can fix the leaky roof. I don't know anything, right? Now, the challenge that people have when they get into this type of business model is they get caught up in their ego, and they feel that they have to know it all, do it all, be it all, say it all. So, Dia, tell me about your company. Well, it's this, like this, right? That's not this industry. And that's why those are all the broke people, just so you know. Those are all the broke people. So somebody says, hey, Darren, tell me about this company called Explosion. You know what, Tom, that's a really good question. Tell me more about yourself, where you're at right now in your life path. Talk to me about your vision and what do you really want to achieve. And then once we know that information, we can find out whether an Explosion is even the fit for you. See how I take that and I turn the whole thing around onto what's their reality, what do they want, what's their vision, what's their goals, what their dreams. It has nothing to do with this. It has everything to do with that. And then after I've got that data, guess what's going to tell the story? The video is going to tell the story, not me. I'm not explaining anything. The only thing that you're going to get from me is, you got a pen? You got a pen? Okay, write down this website. Watch the video and call me back. That's all you're getting from me when it comes to the company. When it comes to the company, the products, the comp plan, anything. You got a pen? Okay. Write down this website. Watch the video and call me back. Right? Wes, you any quick call because you're unmuted there and you're making a lot of noise. Okay, you got technical problems there, buddy. I don't know what's going on there, but we can't hear you. Okay, guys, so you've got Darren Little here with the MLM Superheroes. What I would encourage you to do is to get back to the person that invited you to this particular broadcast. You have until 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tonight, guys, to get grandfathered into our program for $154 and literally, you know, be saving. You're not going to be paying the $399, just so you know. You're going to be grandfathered at $154 up to the $399 level, where you can start cashing in on those $250 commissions. So what I would encourage you to do is this. Get back to whoever invited you to this particular broadcast and take action, guys. We're changing lives in 30 to 90 days, like people that have never, ever had life. People that are first-time entrepreneurs, people that are just like you, that are escaping the corporate rat race, people that are senior executives in management, people that are lawyers, doctors, accountants, that are looking at Explosion as their ticket to freedom. So I would encourage you, take action, guys. My name is Darren Little with the MLM Superheroes, and I look forward to meeting you in person one day, and I look forward to seeing you at the top. Bye for now.